everybody. My name's Sean. I play guitar in the band Lansdowne. I'm here today to teach you the chorus to one of our songs called I'll See You Again. Let's get right to it. So the song starts with the chords from the chorus, so let's teach you those right away. The first chord is, let's call it C sharp minor 9. You're going to put your index finger on the 4th fret of the A string, 6th fret of the D string, and then the 8th fret on the G string. That chord's going to sound like that. And then we're going to go to an E major chord, which is open, 7 on the A, 6 on the D, and then 9 on the G. That one's going to sound like that. And then we're going to go to an A9, which is going down from the A string. It's A, open. We're going to go the 2nd fret on the D string and the 4th fret on the G string. And then we're going to finish it off with just a regular B power chord. And the rhythm for that is something like this. And there is that little palm muted part at the end. If you can listen, it's. And that's pretty much going to be your intro and your chorus. For the verse, you're going to come back in with that E major chord that I showed you earlier. And then the next chord is going to be, let's call that, I guess it's some kind of D sharp kind of chord. But so going from, starts on the 6th fret of the A string, the 9th fret of the D string, and then the 8th fret of the G string. You can see the chord right there. And then it's going to go to an A major 7. So open A, 7 on the D, 6th fret of the G, open B, and then the 4th fret on the E. And for the first verse, you're just going to be strumming those chords. And it's going to be something like this. And on the last time, you're going to really slam through the chords in this pattern. After that, you're going right back into a chorus there. There is a pre-chorus going into the second chorus, and it's going to start off with pretty much just a regular A major chord. Going down from the low E string is A on the 5th fret. Then you're going to go to the 7th fret on the A string, the 7th fret on the D string, and the 6th fret on the G string, and let those hang out open. And then you're going to move down to the 4th fret of the E string, 7th fret of the A string, 6th fret of the D string, and 8th fret of the G string. And you let those hang out open again. And then it's just a regular C sharp power chord right here with these open, and B power chord with the E and the B open on the bottom there as well. And then you're going to go through that whole thing again, but you're going to skip the C sharp power chord and just hit the B power chord at the end there. And so it's going to go something like this, and with all the parts going together. Right into the chorus there. And then the last part that you're going to need to know is the bridge. It's a little tricky, but you're pretty much staying in the same position at the same time and just changing the root notes. So the things that are going to stay the same are, you're always going to have the second fret of the D string down with your index, and you're going to want to have the 4th fret of the G string down with your pinky, and you're pretty much going to just be moving root notes. So the first one is on C sharp. It's going to go, and you're going to just move your 3rd finger up. You're going to start on the 4th fret of the A string, just move it up to the 4th fret of the E string. Then you're just going to play that A string open. So the first sequence is, and then you're going to end by just barring the 2nd fret of the A string and the D string with your index finger and add the E in there. So the whole first sequence sounds something like this. You're going to start off the same way again with the, except you're going to change it to, you're going to have the A open, and then bar again with your index finger, but you're not going to have the E in it this time. So that second sequence is, now is the second sequence at the end there. So just the second sequence. And you're going to go back to the first sequence again. And the tricky part at the end here is you're going to start with your 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the A. Then you're going to bar down the 2 with the E. Then you're going to move your 3rd finger to the 4th finger of the 4th fret, of the E string. And then you're going to end it with barring those again. So it's going to sound, so again, that's the 4th fret here on the A string, to barring down with the E, with that low E, barring down to this shape, then just an open A, to the 4th fret of the E, to barring without the low E there, and that's going to sound like this. And so that whole bridge sequence together sounds something like this. Goes into a slow chorus and ends with a chorus. So that's pretty much everything you need to know to be able to play the song. If you don't have it, you can hear it at www.myspace.com/Lansdowne, and you can stream the whole thing all the way through over there. And I hope you enjoy learning to play it. Thanks.